Hello everyone and welcome to LoL Weekly. I am your host, Solid aka Josh, and we are finally back up today. This is the first episode in a while. We are bang on time and we'll be looking at last week, week 8, and then looking forward to tonight's and the following week's matches in EU and NA LCS. Tons of brilliant games are going to happen, but first, let's look back at what happened in Week 8 in the NA. We had CLG take 2 losses against Coast, who haven't been doing brilliantly, but pulled off a really good game against CLG. And then, of course, Vulcan, who have always done very well this season, taking down CLG. But saying that, TSM took 2 hard losses against both CLG, who lost twice, and Dignitas. Not a very good week for either of those teams. And that really does reflect at where they are now. We still have Cloud9 staying pretty at number 1 with 21-2. Vulcan pushing their lead with 15-8. Almost securing themselves that second place, but there is still a chance that CLG, Dignitas and TSM may be able to take that second place. I think they can. CLG, Dignitas and TSM again are all joint third at 11 wins to 12 losses. Curse and Coast tied 6th with 9-14, and Velocity 5-18 in last place. Looking forward into week 9, we have a super week, which means a million bajillion gazillion games, all of which are going to be brilliant. Now, the first one I want to talk about is Cloud9 versus Vulcan. Now, this may not be anything spectacular, but Cloud9 physically can't lose first place now. It's impossible for them to not come first. Vulcan, however, can lose their second place spot, I think, if it goes very badly. And this is one of the earliest games that Vulcan will have to play, so we'll have to see if Cloud9 will thwart Vulcan in their tracks and maybe send them on a really bad losing streak throughout this week 9, which would be very bad for them, as the next game I want to talk about is TSM versus Vulcan. TSM needs the wins always now. Just like CLG and Dignitas, they need those wins to stay in that top 4, especially looking for that number 2 place. Because that means they go straight to the playoffs along with Cloud9. Well, straight to the semi-finals in the playoffs, which means they have to play one less set of games, which is big, big, big. Now, which one of them will win? No idea. Slightly biased because I'm a TSM fanboy, but well, who cares? CLG versus Dignitas. Again, very similar with TSM versus Vulcan, but this one has a bit more tension. They are both joint third right now. Both of them need this win to have a chance of going second. Really badly they need this win. Depending on how Vulcan do in their other games, they need these wins for any chance of coming in that top 2. And then the final game of the week will be Cloud9 versus TSM. Now, this may be really one-sided. I mean, Cloud9 have beaten TSM 3 times, decidedly, in my opinion. But if TSM can take this win over Cloud9, they will be looking brilliant in the playoffs, as it could be them and Cloud9 in the finals, depending on how the brackets set out. But this could be the deciding match if they get top 2, because if it's extremely close with TSM and Vulcan, this could be the deciding match to see if they get that top 2 position, which would mean they would not have to go up against Cloud9 until the finals, which would mean a guaranteed top 2 spot going through to Worlds. If TSM can pull that off, it will put them in a brilliant position, and they will look to do, maybe not brilliantly at Worlds, but slightly well. Going over now to EU, we have a Week 8 recap. Gambit suffered against EG this week in one of their early games, while Fnatic beat Ninjas in Pyjamas, who have been on quite a roll. The first place Lemon Dogs get taken down by a recently underperforming SK even though SK have been underperforming, they really did pull out a brilliant game against Lemon Dogs. As I said, Gambit have suffered, taking a loss against not only EG but also Ninjas in Pyjamas and Lemon Dogs. 3 losses for Gambit, really haven't done well. They used to be a spectacular team, but they really are faltering now. Now, Lemon Dogs still holding on to that first place position with a 14-9 win. And then we've got Fnatic and Alternate. That's joint second place. Now, right, if it comes down, if they stay at the same wins, and it comes down to a tie for second place, Fnatic will win this because they have got 3-1 of the games wins they've played out of 4, which means they will get that second spot. So all Fnatic have to do is at least draw with Alternate, and they will be pushed up a space. Then we have Ninjas in Pyjamas, EG, and an ever-falling Gambit, joint 4th with 11-12. Then SK, the last team to have a shot at taking that first place position at 10-13, and then Meet Your Makers really suffered after their first week, going 8-15. Now, as I said, the top 7 teams in this, everyone apart from Meet Your Makers, has a chance at that first place position. Now, this is insane. It's so close. I mean, first place is a 14 wins, 9 losses, and 7th is a 10 wins, 13 losses. This EU season has been all over the place. All of the teams are so close, and it makes for a really, really interesting Super Week. We'll have to see who can come up and take that first place position. We could have someone like SK, who are currently in 7th, win all of their games and take that top position. We just don't know what's going to happen. So, Fnatic versus Lemon Dogs. Top tier teams. We've got to see what's going to happen. Ninjas in Pyjamas versus Lemon Dogs. Ninjas in Pyjamas have been performing excellently recently, taking games off of good teams. So they've got to go up against Lemon Dogs, as I said, and also Fnatic. Lemon Dogs have then got to face up against Alternate, and then Alternate have also got to face up against Ninjas in Pyjamas. Now, who I think could take first place? Ninjas in Pyjamas, Lemon Dogs. Those would be my best guesses. Possibly Alternate, but then Alternate have got to worry about Fnatic. Because all Fnatic have to do is get that joint place with them, and they'll be pushed down a spot. That is, Alternate will be pushed down a spot. It's going to be very close, but we'll have to see. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you will all enjoy Week 9, the Super Week. Stay tuned as I talk more in depth next week about what happened in Week 9, and we look forward to the playoffs in EU and NA. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.